Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me. I always try to keep it honest with you guys. Some of you appreciate that. Others of you say get to the picks. But we are all on this earth without consent. Why are half my lights on? I mean, what are we doing? I mean, look around. Make sure the video is good before you hit record. You know, nobody asked to be alive. Nobody asked to be here. And some people view it as a gift, and some people view it as just the happenings of atoms. And these last few days have been tough on me as a human, as a father, as a creator, as someone with a platform. And I was up late last night and my brain was just spinning about Charlie Kirk. And I'm not getting into that on this channel. I think I would benefit from a therapist that I could just talk to about this, because it is such a touchy and intricate and nuanced topic, politically, socially, morally, ethically, religiously. Like, there's so many layers to it. And I am not someone who can compartmentalize anything. That is why I could not be a teacher, and why I was exhausted after 6 years of teaching, because I carry the weight of all of the things I experience and I try to solve them. I try to figure them out. I need an answer. And so trying to give an answer to what we witnessed isn't possible, and I can recognize that, but I can't accept it. So, I wanted to acknowledge it. It feels weird to just be like, home runs, guys, oh, see ya. When there's things happening in the world that aren't fair. And that goes for both the actions that were bestowed upon Charlie Kirk, but also the actions of him as an individual. I think that Charlie Kirk represented a lot of things that weren't fair to a lot of communities. And so I just have a lot happening, and I think of his daughters, and I think of his wife, and it hurts, but then I think of the people who he has hurt. And you may not agree with that, and you may agree with him, and that is well within your rights, right? And I don't want to get into it, but I need you guys to know that I'm coming to you from a place of real human emotion today. So we're going to talk about home runs, but understand that if you're struggling with the events of the last few days, that's okay. And if you want to talk to somebody, try to find somebody who you can talk to about it. And don't be scared if you say something wrong. I think that's the other thing. It's I'm scared to say something wrong. And if I'm scared to say something wrong, I won't say anything at all, and then I'll just hold it inside, and that's not healthy. So I think just coming from a place of trying not to hurt anybody is okay. Okay, I'm done. Speaking of hurting people, golly, yesterday was awful. I mean, yesterday was single-handedly the worst day of home run history we have had. 12 total home runs. Aaron Judge accounted for 2 of them. Stanton accounted for 1 of them. So take out Yankees bats. There were 9 home runs hit across 9 games. Take out Yankees bats, fine, 8 games. It was awful. And to make matters worse, I said Jaden Reed, anytime touchdown, first touchdown, and 1st and 2 on my touchdown picks, and that's a picture of Jaden Reed scoring the first touchdown. It was a catch. It was ruled a touchdown, but there was holding on the play, and it was called back. And he did not score the touchdown. To make matters worse, he was injured on that play and didn't see the field again. So what was a great read, a fantastic read, a read that would have cashed 2 plays in one and had a potential to cash a mega, fell short because of a broken collarbone. All right, here's the slate today. Most of these are yellow because I didn't think you guys would accept me if I made them red. I am not optimistic. Today is as it was yesterday. It looks bad. There's high pressure everywhere. There's cool temperatures. The wind is moderate. I'm just warning you, it may be time to hang up the home run hat. Junior Caminero in the first game. Game in Washington, Josh Bell has been hot. We'll go back to him. Jared Triolo looks good. Not a guy I ever say, but data-wise, there's something to be said about him today. Spencer Horwitz. Game in Philadelphia, one of the better games. Optimistically, pitching's not great. Park is give or take, but it is Philly. It is a smaller park. Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez, Max Kepler, and Brandon Marsh. But any Kansas City Royal looks good. Game in Toronto, Jackson Holliday, George Springer, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. all look good. You can see that Canby is offering some good lines. That is Bet Rivers, that is Ballybet, that is Bet Parks. Game in Boston, I like right-handers in this one. Aaron Judge, Alex Bregman, and Trevor Story all look just about okay. If you had to take any plays from these early afternoon slates games, I would look towards the Philly game. I think it's where you're going to see the most home runs. Game in Cleveland, Colson Montgomery and Kyle Teal look good. Jose Ramirez looks fine, but it's average. Game in New York, Wyatt Langford and Juan Soto both look okay, but it's average. Game in Miami, we get a dome stadium. We should be excited about that. It at least will neutralize some of these bad fall-like weather effects, and then we get Tariq Skubal on the mound. So scratch the Miami bats. They're not hitting ones today. I'll go back to the well of Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter. And then Atlanta, which gives off some moderate to good weather conditions, the pitching is out of this world. So it's like we finally get, okay, fine, Atlanta, we can play here. We can make this work. Oh, wait, the pitching is great. So that's annoying there. Game in Milwaukee, Burleson and Jackson Churio both look fine. Wrapping up the slate, game in Minnesota. We'll go back to Perdomo. I know he is a common name, but I think it's worth it. He's been pretty hot. Marte at $550 is a good price, and Trevor Larnach at $560. Here's some optimism. San Diego, Oakland, and Seattle all look okay today. If you want to extend anything, I would say maybe go with Philadelphia game and then come back to these home teams in the late slate. I'm looking at Laureano. I'm looking at Gavin Sheets, but anybody for San Diego looks good. If you want to pick and choose, I'm telling you there were 4 or 5 other guys who I debated between. Game in Oakland, Kurtz and Soderstrom, but I'm telling you that there were 4 or 5 other guys I debated between. Randy Arozarena and Polanco, I'm telling you there were 4 or 5 other guys that I debated between. So my advice is approach today with very cautious optimism. I gave out a play yesterday, an official play. First time in months, weeks. And we didn't hit anything, and in fact, I cursed home runs across the board. So I'm not going to give you an official play today, and I may never. We'll save the official plays for the NFL, where we have a fresh slate, a clean landscape. Be careful out there today, and maybe focus only on the green areas. If I was to do anything, which I think FanDuel does have a boost, that's what I would choose to do. Just some things that are coming down the pipeline. I've got a Smart Stake video coming out tomorrow about Prize Picks, Underdog, those DFS type apps. I have NFL player props today. My touchdowns and my spreads and totals released yesterday. If you want to go check those out, yesterday and the day before, if you want to go check those out. And then, we'll wrap that NFL up today. And then tomorrow we'll do home runs in the morning and we'll release that Smart Stake video, and that'll be that. So I really do appreciate you guys. I can't express to you how thankful I am that there are people who are trying to get your attention online, but you choose to give me 8 minutes and 30 seconds of your attention every single day on something that I'm really not I'm not the home run whisperer, guys, that you may think I am. So I do appreciate that, and we're going to keep it rolling, and hopefully we're rolling forever. So have fun. Love you. See you tomorrow.